Okay, we're rolling. Good morning, Pottery peeps. Today is Christmas Eve, and we have a quick kiln unloading to do on Tiffany with Hobble Creek Pottery. And I'm not exactly sure what's in here because my students loaded the kiln. I have a couple of things. If you saw the Christmas Cottages, they made the kiln, thank goodness, because they're last minute gifts. And anyway, I hope wherever you're at, you're staying warm. This is crazy this winter with all the crazy storms and so forth. So I wish you warmth and that your kids are well behaved and all of those kind of things and so forth. So let's go ahead and get to the kiln unloading and see what we've got in here. Also, thank you so much for all the well wishes. Surgery went well. Now we just got to get through the recovery and physical therapy. So I'll probably be hobbling around a little bit, but we're at least getting to it. All right, let me lower you down. It's not quite a full kiln. It's close, but not quite. All right. Let's see. Okay, good, you can see. So we've got an ornament that, this is cool. I believe it is Nightcraft Co's. She threw it on the off the hump. It's a closed form on the wheel, on the speckled buff. Probably could have used more glaze, but that's really pretty. Really pretty. I'm gonna see how much I can stack on my other kiln here so I don't have to walk too far. All right. Oh, this is pretty. A lot of this is going to be Nightcraft Co. She's done another one of these sea serpent mugs. But look at the inside of that. That's gorgeous. I'm not sure what glaze she's used. Obviously a lot of stroke and coats on the outside, but I'm not sure what she's put on the inside. But beautiful. Oh, okay. All right, let me get that off. She'll have to grind that. Well, that's interesting. She's got some, this is obviously the obsidian, and I think it's the seaweed with the smoky merlot. She's got a bump there that it ran. This has got to be the top to a butterbell, so I'm sure we'll find a butterbell in there somewhere. This one ran, I'm not sure, I think it's like for a spoon holder. Thank goodness for the advancer shelves. Again, I think she did the obsidian with the smoky merlot on this one. And this one is Bryn's, and he mixes this blue glaze up himself. It's actually a very, very pretty blue. I really like it. And then this is Pottery by Mac. This is a gallery piece. The stuff that she's doing, just amazing. I love how she did the flowers on the handles on this, and then she just freehands these. They're reminiscent of tattoos. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And this is Mickey's Nightcraft Co. This turned out amazing. Amazing. And this is the Arctic Blue on this Terra Red by Aardvark. It is just a winner. I love how the drips. And she'll put a cork in this. Just love it. All right, so here's the fairy houses that took me all day to glaze because for some reason sitting is the worst. So I painted the texture with stroke and coats. I can see where I missed the white underglaze. The slip I painted with white underglaze to make it more white so it wasn't creamy, but it's hard to see. And of course, when you're glazing in paint, you don't necessarily do the best job. But they turned out okay. So, very fun. Love these houses. Looking forward to doing more stuff with them. Did the same thing with this one. Just randomly painted the little diamonds so they look like little candy. And I did holly green on here with the Stroke and Coats Ruby Slippers. In hindsight, I did do an iron wash on this speckled bee mix, which I really do like because I think it looks like gingerbread. But when I do this again, this holly green by Spectrum tends to act like a Celadon. And I love how it shows the detail, but when I painted the roof so bright, I kind of wish I had gone with something that was more opaque. But yeah, they'll do. They're good enough for who they're for, is what my grandpa used to always say. And then this is the one that I actually did in the video. That placemat did a really cool texture. And then I just painted the raised bits in different colors. Again, this is the holly green on the shutters. I would have, knowing now, I would have chosen a different color. Oh, and again, when you're glazing and not feeling your best, I miss the berries. I missed the berries on that one too. The nice thing about these type of things though, since you can actually go and get acrylic paints and paint them. They don't have to be glazed again if you miss something like that. So I'll probably just hit them with some acrylic paint and they'll be fine. They'll be just fine. Since they're more of a decorative piece, they're not something we're eating out of, that type of thing. Ooh. I love a surprise. And this one, Mickey actually glazed for me. I didn't know what I wanted to do on it and reached my pain threshold, but I still needed it done. So this is by Bryn. Ooh, that's pretty. Really pretty. So he doesn't glaze the rim. So you saw how we had them stacked like this. You can do that, of course, if you don't have, you can treat it like a bisfire. If you don't glaze the rim, he's gonna like that. That's a nice orange on this. That actually looks really good. All right. Wow, that turned out pretty. Okay, so this, I was trying to do a tree on the wheel by throwing kind of a platter-ish and then fluting it out and then adding a ribbon. So if you can envision candies or nuts, you know, separated by the ribbon, that's what I was going for. I didn't get to play around with this idea because, you know, surgery and all that, but I want to do it again and not make the bottom quite so wide, I think, and make the rim taller. I think I can get more of a tree shape. So it kind of looks like a tree if you're, you know, use your creativity. It kind of looks like a tree, but this is the first of many. I plan to play with this form, this idea more, and see what we end up with. I might actually end up cutting the middle and making an oval so that it's more tree-like. This is a fat fir tree, but it works. Oh, and glazes on this is the Amaco's Rainforest with the ancient jasper on the rim. That ancient jasper just does some amazing things. I don't really care for it on its own, but if you put it on the rim of something, it is a runner on the rim. But you can get some really pretty designs with that ancient jasper. Okay, so I did some fun trees. I used that same placemat that I did with the Christmas cottage in the video, and since I had some texture left over, and these are actually the cookie cutters that came in that set, and I put them together so they, you know, just sit like that. I think they'll look cute with the little house. And this is Cream by Clayscapes on the speckle, and we have found out, let me grab this. This is Coyote White on the handles, but the cream actually is brighter on this clay than the Coyote White. So we're liking it much, much better. So I have 4 little trees. All right. Wow, Caroline's gonna be amazed. So we played with some glass. So she's put some clear glass in the bottom of this. This is not a food functional piece. And she's been doing a lot of fun things with coils. So she's my youngest student. She's my 15-year-old. And I just love the joy that she finds in the clay. It's just real childlike play. Wow. She also sculpted this, and she's put some glass in the tail. And also up here, she's gonna be super happy. I'm super happy. This is freaking amazing that she can just sit down with a lump of clay and do something like this. All right, and this is also one of her coiled fish. We actually reglazed this one since the blues didn't come out the way she wanted to, or way we had hoped. And she's also added some glass in there. This is just beautiful. Just beautiful. I do have a stilt stuck to the bottom that we'll have to work off. All right, this is Pottery by Mac. I'm not sure what she's put on here. It looks almost like Albany slip, but I'm not sure. But really nice. That Terra Red, it's just a beautiful clay. I plan to do a lot more with the Terra Red. Okay, this has got to be the butter dish. And it ran on her too, so she'll have some grinding to do. Ooh, perfect fit. Very nice. Very nice. It's always nerve-wracking when you're making pieces that have to fit into pieces and they have to be fired separately. Another mug by Nightcraft Co. by Mickey. Love this green. Love it. Love it. Ooh. Don't know what this is. I need to find out. This is one of her D&D mugs. She's definitely the geek of the studio. She does all of the Lord of the Rings, the D&D stuff, and so forth. Nice tankard, nice weight, nice handle. You can easily do a 4-finger handle or 3. Really nice. And then these are Pottery by Max. And she does these flowers by painting wax first and then doing the glaze. She's got to have a, oh, this is hers. So this is in a tray that we brought out before. Very nice butter dish. Very nice. They're all rushing here today to get their last minute Christmas gifts too. This is another one, Pottery by Mac, little container. I'll let her get that off. And she's hand painted the peaches on there. Yeah, God, these guys are just doing such amazing work. Such amazing work. Oh, this is stunning. Oh, how beautiful is this? I loved it. She left the clay raw on the outside and painted the daisies, and then the inside of the pie plate. This could be used as a casserole dish or a pie plate. It's actually a deep pie plate, which is super nice. It's probably 2.5 inches deep. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh, this is pretty too. This has got to be the Arctic blue on that red clay. Look how it just highlights that swirl. Beautiful. I believe this is Haley's. Ooh, dang it. I need to contact her. We are in a whiteout condition and she's the one that's close to Park City, so she's about an hour away. I hope she didn't need this for Christmas. She was here yesterday picking up pottery. But this hadn't made the kiln. There wasn't enough room. She's going to be super happy with that. Another, ooh, perfect drip. Love it. Perfect. Nicely rounded there. And didn't quite make it. This is Pottery by Mac butter dish. I tell you, these butter dishes, if you're a potter, get making those butter crocks. They're super popular now. We can't keep them in. This is lavender by Amaco, and it's a tea strainer. She's put little tiny holes in there, made sure she didn't get any glaze, and so you can put loose leaf tea in. She probably has a mug or something, but you can put your loose leaf tea in there. I love it when design and function comes together and makes art. Little sugar bowl or other container, chocolate stash container with the little cherries. That's Pottery by Mac. Booby wine cups have made it back. That's cool. And this is the cream with clay share. So very fun. Another Pottery by Mac, her little candle holder or incense burner that is reminiscent of the fireplaces in the 70s that some of us grew up with. Oh, this is nice. So it's faceted. They've cut facets in it. I think this is the Sea Spray by Opulence. The more and more I'm using Opulence glazes, the more I like them. My favorite glazes are starting to be the Clayscapes has been a favorite for a long time, but the Opulence is running a close second. Since I dip a lot, I prefer doing that over painting. All right, so I got a whole bunch of bunny pieces down here. Caroline has been making a chess set. She's going to glue these pieces back together. This is actually my fault. Well, kind of both. She needs to make the bunnies with more of a fat bottoms so that they're more stable. But I picked them up. I picked up the tray or the wear board to put them in bring them out here into the kiln, and they toppled over. So she's got a puzzle to put together, and they toppled over and broke. So this one has a good, well, you see how you need to really tap them down and flatten them down. This one, super cute, but too top heavy with the ears. So that's another thing you got to think of when you're making things, is how you're going to, they got to be stable too. So, but she whips those bunnies out so dang fast that she'll be able to make some more. All right, our last shelf, and I know these are Christmas gifts. These are Pottery by Max, and I believe her mother requested these for Christmas. Little pie dishes or, Oh, look at the design she did. So she waxed leaves in. Really fun. Looks like we got some fun sgraffito down here too. And we got polka dots on that one that she's waxed off. All right, look at this. So while I've been doing the surgeries and all this, Mickey with Nightcraft Co. and McKay from Pottery by Mac have been teaching the classes. And so I haven't seen these. A lot of this stuff I haven't seen. I poke my head in when I can, but I can't actually physically do a class because I can't stand for too long, can't sit for too long. It's just a mess. Anyway, so Mickey is really good with his sgraffito. So she taught Caroline, the one who's done the bunnies, the one who did the fish that you just saw, how to sgraffito. She's natural. So for her first time sgraffitoing, she's done all these tiles. Look at that one. Caroline, you're amazing. Golly, you're amazing. This one's a snake. And she's done the black underglaze and also it looks like yellow underglaze. So it looks like white. She's done the shading. And it's just a clear gloss over. Another bunny. Caroline loves bunnies. She has a bunny. She has this big 25, 30 pound bunny that sleeps with her, you know, is always, it's a house bunny and it's just an amazing bunny. So, and then the last one, she's also into anime. So this might be her ode to anime pieces, but exceptional, just exceptional. All right, that's it for this kiln. Whoops, you're crooked. All right, so anyway, thank you for coming along. Oh, hair's always such a mess. Coming along on this journey with us. I've been really enjoying your comments and helping you out. If you have questions, just put it in the comments and I'll answer it. Might not get to it right away, but I'll get to it. Well, somebody's out there on a snow machine. Oh, now we're talking. Man, it's just awful being stuck inside dealing with recovery when all that snow's out there to play with. Jeez. All right, enough of that. Anyway, thank you for coming along with this. This channel has really grown really fast in the last couple of months since I started it. So it's very, very fun meeting all you guys virtually and talking pottery. I can talk pottery ad nauseum, something I'm super, super passionate about. So anyway, I will let you go. And I hope you have the merriest of Christmases and hold your loved ones close and tell them you love them. And if you can, get out in the studio and get muddy.